Hi, welcome to Papa John's Pantry. Remember to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and questions, comments, reach out to me at papajohnspantry@gmail.com. So today we're not making anything new today. We're making spaghetti, but we're taking your favorite jarred sauce or canned sauce, and we're gonna jazz it up a bit. We're taking something pre-made and making it better. I got a thawed out bag of our own meatballs and a couple bags of jelly cheese. We're going to be making spaghetti parm. It's real popular here in Buffalo, and I think once you try it, it'll be real popular wherever you're from. All right, so we're going to be using 3 cups of frozen. This is a pepper and onion mix. This is one of those things where fresh or frozen, you'll never know the difference. We're going to do this all on the stovetop. We're going to saute these up. We're going to throw in a little 2 tablespoons of garlic. Then we're going to throw in 2 drained cans of diced tomatoes, our tomato sauce, our meatballs. We're going to bring everything to a boil. We're going to cook a box of spaghetti to how it's supposed to be cooked, as per the directions. And then we're going to cover it with deli mozzarella cheese, and we're going to put it under our broiler. Now, if you don't have a broiler, I have a broiler in the top of the oven. That's easy to use for this kind of a thing. A plate of spaghetti should fit on your broiler pan underneath. It'll be tight. But you can also just bake this in the oven for a little bit too to get that melted look. Just the broiler makes it real. One, it's super fast, and 2, it gets it. It crisps it up. Besides just getting melty like the oven, it also crisps the cheese. So I'm going to get a pot of water started. We're going to be doing this part in the Dutch oven. The water's for the noodles, and I will see you on the stovetop. All right, welcome back. So we got our spaghetti water boiling. We got a Dutch oven on over a low flame. We are going to, take some starter oil. Okay, about a tablespoon or so oil. We're going to use 3 cups of onions and pepper mix. It's going to be all that, but you can go ahead and measure it up if you want. Just do it right over the pan. If extra falls in, it's not like it's going to. About 3 cups. I knew it. Just throw the rest. Yeah. Put the rest in. It's just this is what we're gonna do with it. All right. So a little bit more. 3 cups of veggies. That's a pepper onion stir fry mix that you find in your frozen section. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of our minced garlic. Just using a regular metal spoon for this. Nothing fancy. We're going to take our 2 cans of diced tomatoes. We're going to drain them in a colander. We're going to be using that same colander for our pasta, so no need to wash it up now. And we'll see in 1 second once these tomatoes are drained. All right, tomatoes are drained. We're adding them to the pot. And go ahead and add our meatballs. And these meatballs are kind of big, and they're delicious. There's a recipe for making your own homemade ones. This is our first batch of eating out of that recipe, and looking forward to it because we might have munched down 1 or 2 along the way, and they were delicious. So we're just going to let this cook down. This will take a good 10 minutes or so, maybe a little bit longer. Once the veggies get all, once the onions start to brown up a little bit, the meatballs are already cooked. And that is that. We'll catch you in a little bit. Once the veggies are cooked, we're going to add our tomato sauce. See you in a few. I am going to, it's been like 10 seconds since I turned you off. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to turn on my broiler. If you're using your oven, you know, do this at like 375 because you don't really need you don't need to bake the spaghetti. You just got to melt the cheese. All right. All right. No matter how much you drain your veggies or your tomatoes, it's gonna make tomato juice in the bottom, and that's good. We're just gonna let the once it starts to boil, we're gonna let the push your veggies to the bottom of the pan. We're gonna let everything, the veggies and the garlic simmer for just a minute, and then we're gonna go and add our tomato sauce to it. All right. So I'll see you in a minute of this boiling. All right. So we're gonna add our tomato sauce. Take a rubber scraper to either the can or the jar, whatever your favorite is, and then we're just gonna heat this up slowly to a simmer again. We're gonna get our noodles boiling. We're gonna mix it all together, cover it with cheese, throw it under the broiler. All right, so just slowly bring this sauce mixture to a nice slow simmer, which shouldn't take very long because everything in here is all nice and hot and it's just boiling. If you're, just be careful not to break your meatball. So we're going to, okay, so now we're going to plate up our spaghetti first. And then I decided to not mix it all together because I don't want the stuff to all go to the bottom. So we're going to keep all the veggies and stuff on top. So we're going to plate up our spaghetti. And this was one box of spaghetti, just your normal thin spaghetti, nothing fancy.
Can you get me a ladle?
Yeah. Alright, we're going to put our toppings and stuff. You sure we should get 2 meatballs. Alright, we're going to evenly portion out our sauce, meatballs, veggies, and some others. If you like black olives, you could, throw in a small can of sliced black olives, or, any of your favorite Italian stuff. Sardines, sausage, on top of spaghetti.
I'm covered in sand.
Covered in what?
Sauce.
Didn't sound like sauce. These people need to hear you.
No.
If you're gonna compete on The Voice, you gotta have one. Excuse me?
I'm not.
Wow.
Mm.
That's everything?
No, I mean there's a little bit
Well,
more.
so just keep going.
Well,
Just get rid of it.
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's fine. Who doesn't like sauce? For all the single ladies out there, please don't ruin a man's life. Don't get married.
Shut up. Jeez.
Jeez. Well, so start cheesing.
Yeah.
So. Alright, so now we're going to take these with our jelly cheese, with our deli mozzarella, and that's going to be hot. We are going to cover these as evenly as possible.
And now it lied. There's supposed to be 10 pieces of cheese and there's only 9.
Well, looks like I'm going to demand a refund. Go grab me my Karen wig.
Remember how I opened the cheese?
You ate a piece. You cheese thievery son of a... Alright, the reason why I had these on pans is so I can put these under the broiler easier.
There. I think this is going to be good.
Yeah. Beautiful. Now if you want, you don't even have to. Alright, so we're going to put these in the broiler for just a minute. And I will show you, I'm actually going to mount you on the floor. And I will show you the broiling process. Alright, not the sexiest angle in the world. But it is what it is. So go ahead, yep. Alright. Oh, that's actually perfect. You can see the broiler and everything. So we're going to put that right under there. And it's seriously going to take like 2 to 3 minutes tops. Alright?
Don't burn it.
Don't burn it. We will, in fact, let me move this. And we'll, I'll keep, normally I turn the camera off for this stuff. But we'll keep you on because this is kind of a little more complex kind of a thing we're doing. What?
Is it good?
Good what?
Nothing.
You need to turn them? And these are something you're going to want to not serve right away. You're going to want your plates to cool down. You know, you're going to have to carry, yeah. You know, generally at home you're not used to ovening plates. And obviously this is something you wouldn't, you can only use a good ceramic plate for. Something that's not going to, you know, make sure, not plastic and not paper, yes. You want to make sure you have a good, make sure your plates are oven safe. They should stay on the bottom of them. Yeah, the broiler's fast. And if your folks are doing this at home in our oven, 375, I mean, you'll get the same thing, but it won't really, you won't get that burnt, I shouldn't say burnt cheese, but you won't get that toasted cheese. You'll just get melted cheese. And it'll take about 10 minutes to melt in your oven. Let me, beautiful. Be careful, Jesse. And there you be, spaghetti parm. Thanks for watching.